What's up, guys? Today we are doing another episode of the Asagao Academy, and I took a poll on straw poll, and I'll just tell you guys right now that I took my poll, and we have, with 0 votes, Gerard got no votes. And 10 people voted, which was very impressive for me, because I didn't think anyone would. But anyway, so Gerard got no votes. Then we had Shane with 1, Pro Jared with 2, Satch with 2, John Tron with 2, and the winner with 3 votes is PBG. So we will be playing
PBG.
Oh, PBG. My nodded. That is going to be hella adorable, let me tell you. I know he can be a bit silly, but PBG, when he cares about something, he truly cares. He'll be good to you. My, it's just one date. Sure. Well, go on.
What?
Go on and get your man. Wait, you mean now?
Yeah.
Mai hit me on the back and practically shoved me towards the door. As I began to leave, my legs turning to jelly, small pink blobs filled my vision. What? Go! Mai was tossing cherry blossom petals over my head. Go get Senpai to notice you! Mai beamed at me.
Yeah.
No time to talk, Hana. This is going to be a big day. You're a main character. Unless you mess up really badly, you'll definitely get a good answer. I've messed up a lot, though. Just go! With a final shove, I was out the door. Now, where would I find him? Of course, PBG was at the soccer field practicing like a madman. I shouldn't have expected anything less. I approached him from the side, shouting to be heard over the balls being kicked into the goal.
PBG.
Excuse me, PBG. PBG, hello?
Hana.
Oh, Hana.
Yay!
Goal! Hey, I guess so. He laughed and ran to meet me on the side of the field. What's up?
Well...
As you know, the flower festival is tomorrow. Well, yeah, it is. His eyes widened with the realization. He looked at me as if seeing me for the first time. He slowly turned red. So, what brings you here with that information? He couldn't look me in the eyes, and my self-consciousness was mounting. Well, you know, I guess people go to the festival together, so... Oh, yeah, they do, don't they? He laughed loudly. Too loudly. Yeah, so if we could go together, that would make me really happy. I trailed off, staring at the ground, my heart drumming like an engine. This was awful. I couldn't even look to see what kind of reaction Whoa! PBG picked me up and spun me around in circles. I grabbed onto his shoulders to keep from being flung into his arms.
Yeah.
Of course I'll go with you. I'm so glad you asked.
Really?
Of course. There isn't anyone else I'd rather spend it with. He set me down and beamed at me. Well, good. I'll say, this is great. I got asked by a girl.
Yeah.
This is the best day of my life. Oh, geez. I had to get out of here. My heart couldn't take it.
See you later.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
See you.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. And with that, I ran away. I woke up late the next morning, the day of the flower festival. I was buzzing with anticipation, and because of that, it took me forever to wake up. Now it was almost noon, and I rubbed my eyes as I rose.
Hana.
Hey there, sleepyhead. Good morning. You slept even later than I did. That's impressive, Hana. I sat up in bed, and something on the edge of my desk caught my eye.
Hey,
What's that?
I don't know.
Oh, a letter for you. It came in the mail this morning, so I just said it. I scrambled out of bed and into my desk chair, ripping open the letter. Whoa, geez, calm down. It's not going anywhere. Turning away from her, I started to read. Little Blossom. How have you been doing these past few weeks? I'm sorry I haven't found the time to write. Your pa has been working hard lately, and I seem to go right to sleep when I get home. I know things were difficult for you here, and I hope that you're having a better time where you are now. It isn't the same without you here. I miss your cheeriness and watching TV with you, and most of all, your pink hair bobbing around the kitchen. Hana, I know you feel so bad about the pressure this must be putting on me, but don't. I do this because I love you. There is nothing I want more in this world than your happiness. I miss you, Hana. Be strong. Your Papa. My hands trembled. Tears filled my eyes. I hadn't written to him since arriving at Asagao. As many times a day as he had crossed my mind, I had been too busy with other things. He must be worried sick, and from the sound of things, he was also depressed. I miss my father. I miss my home. I miss helping him. If I wasn't around to cook breakfast, he almost never ate. He kept saying it was fine, but he was getting older, without Mom there to take care of him. Hana, are you okay? I wet my eyes on my sleeve. Yeah, I'm fine. I miss my dad. I picked up a pencil and paper and began to write, trying hard to block out the tears. Eventually, Mai turned to her own work and let me be. Dad, I'm doing really great here. This has been the best change in my life. I have a best friend, and I might join a club. I even have a date. You sacrificed so much to bring me here. I know I hardly gave you any choice with the way things were going. I was spoiled and ungrateful, but you always did whatever was necessary for me. I miss you so much, but thank you. I know this was a huge sacrifice. Please eat well and take care of yourself. Remember, 2 glasses of water in the morning and 1 before bed. Have breakfast. Scrambled eggs are easy to make. Draw a smiley face on them and ketchup, just like I would if I was there. I'll send my love through that, so make sure you do it. Miss you. And tell Mom happy birthday. I stood in front of the dorm that night, feeling awkward in my yukata. Okay, I didn't think about that one. Students passed by me on either side, laughing and chattering anxiously away. A dim red glow grew on the horizon, the bonfire at the festival. The excitement thrumming through the air made me squeamish.
Hey.
Oh my god, I hate this. I jumped.
Hey.
You're here. I am. I smiled at PBG as my tension melted away. With PBG here, everything would be okay. I wasn't sure why I felt that way, but I did. Ready to go?
Yeah.
More than ready. Together we walked down the path on the way out of campus. I haven't actually been off campus since school started. Really? I've been off campus for a few soccer-related things, but otherwise I haven't either. There's not much going around here, though. The festival's the biggest thing. As we walked, something struck me as odd. You look different. You're not wearing your jacket. No, I mean I have an extra shirt on. You look really different in normal clothes. Yeah, well you look really different in your yukata. Good, different. You're super cute. His ears turned pink and I laughed. Thank you. As we approached the edge of the festival, an outpouring of drums, laughter, and the calls of people running cascaded into the night. So what do you want to do first? I don't really know what there is to do here. Stalls lined the side of the street. Haganaba, where Asagao was located, was a very tiny town, but everyone pitched in for the festival. Restaurant owners pitched in their staples, as well as experimental new foods. Cotton candy-covered chicken, fried butter, sugar-crusted yams. Painters and sculptors showcased their latest works of art, ranging from vases and cups and paintings of flowers to artistic nudes, doshinji work, and life-size replicas of the town founder. And then there were the standard festival games, picking a balloon with water using only a metal hook attached to a paper handle, fishing for white goldfish with paper hoops, shooting bottles glued where they stood. Festival games weren't really fair, were they? Presented with so many choices, I simply asked for what came to mind. How about Asagao style? Oh yeah, why don't we go see how things are over there? PBG led the way through the crowd, and I tried to stay close behind. It was easy at first, but when we came to the main square, the throng of bodies grew too thick. I was so damn short, I couldn't see anything beyond the bodies. PBG's brown hair disappeared in front of me, and I was shoved between backs, butts, and elbows. Excuse me? Excuse me, please. A woman in a pink yukata next to me rolled her eyes and stepped to the side so I had space to breathe, but which way did PBG go? I couldn't see him anywhere. Okay, calm down. Just, where was the Asagao stall? It was on the east side, right? But I couldn't tell which direction was which. The stalls contained much of the same things on either side. Which way was east? Even the sun was gone, or at least blacked out by the light from the bonfire. What would I do? Ow! A man elbowed me in the cheek and my eyes watered. I hated being short. I needed someplace to sit down and gather my thoughts, but I was so lost. Don't cry. Don't panic.
Hana.
PBG! A head was bopping up and down a few feet in front of me. He was jumping to see over the crowds.
Hey!
Hey, I'm right here. I see you. I'm coming. Too relieved to care, I shoved unsuspecting people to the side as I made my way to him. Hana, what the hell? Sorry, Mimi. Not.
Hana.
PBG.
I'm so glad to see you. I rushed into him, clinging to the side of his waist. I was so scared, and someone hit me in the face.
What?
Really? Oh, that was bad. That was a bad voice crack. I'm getting sick, so, like, I'm trying to not. It's really hard. Anyway. He peeled me off of him and hunched over to look at my cheek. Oh, I think I could see a bruise coming along. We'll ask Rice at one of the stands, okay? Here, take my hand and don't let go. I nodded and took his hand. As we wove through the crowd, he kept his arm stiff to his side. It was like we were part of the same body. PBG was oddly reliable. He hadn't struck me as that kind of person. Not after that project we did together, oversleeping and missing class. But when you needed him, he came for you. I guess there was a reason he was one of the founding members of Normal Boots. Oh, thank God. With a gasp of relief, we pulled out of the crowd and into one of the side roads. Asagao stall is this way. We can ask one of the drink vendors for some ice. I'm so glad to be out of there. Me too. I hate large crowds of people. It's just so hard to breathe. It's hard to treat people like they're people when there's so many. I nodded. Out here, there was no reason to continue holding hands. I expected PBG to let me go, but instead he pulled me along down the street. Did he realize we were still holding hands? I glanced up at him, but he was focused on searching the stalls in front of him. Those ears were a little pink. Was he stressed? Wait. More importantly, I wasn't pulling away either. PBG was this a date? Was this a real date? Shouldn't I know this? I was about to ask him. Maybe I should do something to show that it's one way or the other? But what would I do? Did I want it to be a date? I mean, it's technically a date. It's a flower festival date, but it's a romantic date? Why didn't I think about this before? Excuse me, can we have some ice? She got hurt. PBG was talking to a red-headed girl in one of the stalls. Wait. Kakasu? Kakasu, there we go. Affirmative. Ice will be delivered. What was the happenstance behind this? Some guy just up and elbowed her in the face. He didn't even do anything about it. That is awful. I know, right? Who does that? How can you not feel when your elbow slams into somebody? I guess there's a lot going on, but still. You are a supportive individual. This time PBG's face turned red.
Well,
anyone would do that. Kakasu, what are you doing at this stall? Hello, Hana. Don't you have a date? Oops. I glanced at PBG, who was staring at Kakasu, who was trying to memorize her every moment. My family owns a restaurant out here, and I am supporting their efforts. Ha! That makes you a supportive individual. Kakasu turned to look at him blankly and opened her mouth. I don't know how I want to pronounce his name. I know there's a correct way, but I don't know how it is, so we're going to keep going with it. Ha. Your attempt at humor is charming. As Kakasu opened a plastic bag and started shoveling ice inside, PBG leaned down near me. This girl is really weird. Did he not notice? She's always been this way. Don't worry about it. She likes you. Does she? Here is your ice, human. Thank you, human. He really didn't notice. Kakasu beamed at him. That is wonderful. We are friends now. Allow us to be friends. Yeah, sure. We're friends. Kakasu has made a friend. Kakasu is a supportive human. Kakasu has been successful today. Oh, let's get out of here.
Bye.
Bye, Kakasu. Goodbye, friends. We pulled into the edge of an empty-looking stall where PBG held the bag of ice up to my face. The freezing cold and rigid plastic stung my skin, but he held it up to me as if handling a butterfly. I can hold it up myself. It doesn't seem to be swelling too much. That's good. You don't need to worry, it's not that bad. I don't even feel it when we talk. Yeah, but we don't want it to get any worse. Quit worrying. He nodded, but didn't seem to hear me. I grinned at him. Give me that. I reached up to grab the bag and grabbed his hand instead. He let go and the bag fell to the ground with a soft thud. Sorry. No, it's... God, why was it suddenly so awkward? This wasn't a... Or was it a date? What should I want, for heaven's sake? I grabbed the bag and put it up to my face.
Yeah.
Look, they have takoyaki. He left for the stall without waiting for me to follow. I dashed to catch up. His legs were longer than mine, so it took 2 steps for his every one. I was practically jogging next to him. Slow down!
What?
Sorry! He eased his pace, and I walked in place next to him. We reached the stall, and he bought 2 of the fish-shaped pastries, handing one to me. Thanks. So, should we continue down to Asagao's stall? We turned and started walking in silence again. Okay, now it was really awkward, but I didn't think it was because of me. PBG fidgeted and kept staring into space. He almost tripped over the same kid twice. Something was on his mind now, but what? Are there fireworks at this festival? What? Are you okay? PBG stopped walking and looked at me, his face contorted. What's wrong? Are you feeling alright?
Hana.
I'm fine, there's something I want to talk to you about. I glanced ahead. The Asagao stall was only 2 stalls down, where I could see Mai's red hair disappear and appear from under the covers. She could wait. Sure, what's up?
Well...
He began to walk again, and I fell into step beside him. Did I look familiar to you when we first met? Did he? The first day I walked into the Asagao classroom, it didn't seem like I had seen him somewhere before? Wait, I think you did. Really? So you'll believe me when I tell you that we've met before, right? He looked familiar, but he was also a tall guy with brown hair. There are plenty of those around. I sighed. I'm sorry. I can't remember. He stared at the ground. It's okay. It was a long time ago. When you first showed up in class, you looked exactly like this girl I used to play with when I was little. She would come over to my house and we'd play video games together. And you mentioned something like that at the stop match, so I thought... I stopped walking. There was a little boy from my past, but... What? Well, ever since the accident... Accident? When I was 11, I bumped my head getting out of the shower. I spent 3 days in the hospital with amnesia. Most of my memories came back in a few weeks, but memories of the boy I used to play with, only a few of those came back. I still can't remember his name or his face. So if I am the little girl from your past... He cleared the distance between us, taking both of my hands in his own. I'm sorry. This storyline is so far-fetched and it's so overdone that it fits with the game, but oh my god, I'm cringing because I'm just like, oh, that's so cheesy. I mean, it's cute, but oh my god, this part is so cheesy. I am the little boy from your past. Like, what? Anyway, amnesia. I'm sorry, it's ridiculous. Anyway. He cleared the distance between us, taking both of my hands in his own.
Hana.
I know you're her. You're Hana. You were my best friend when we were little. You would only use the blue controller for the Nintendo 64 because it said you gave you powers like a Power Stranger. Oh my god. And you made me use the green one because you said it matched my eyes. I stared up at him for a long time, searching his face. There was something about him that was familiar, something that made me feel oddly at home. But if the memories were lost somewhere inside of me, they were far too gone for me to reach. I'm sorry. Your favorite game was Screw You, Pikachu, and we would take turns making him insult and making him dance. We called him Rodrigo. You'd cry when I hit the chickens in Kukuru Village when we played Zelda. Oh my god! Ah, the parodies are so bad! So the first one was Hey You Pikachu, and this is Legend of Zelda. I know it's you. I shook my head, the guilt knotting itself in my stomach. Slowly he let go of my hands, dropping his arms to his side in defeat.
PBG.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
No.
No, I want you to call me by my real name. Oh god, I know this part. Okay. I want you to call me by my real name. Your real name? He clenched his fist. I'm sorry. This part. Oh god, okay. My real name is Peanut Butter Gamer. Oh my god! I took a step back and looked at him again. I know this is supposed to be like really cute, but it's so fucking funny, I can't. Anyway. That messy mop of hair, that slightly tired puppy dog look in his eyes, the narrowness of his face. The days I spent over at his house, walking to school together in the mornings. That time I pushed him out of my tree. It all came rushing back. Oh my god, Peanut Butter Gamer! I remember now. You do? Can't take this seriously. His name's fucking Peanut Butter Gamer. Okay. Focus! Focus, it's almost over. Oh my god, you're so different. So are you.
Hana.
You were always the loud, adventurous when we were little, so when you first showed up in class, I wasn't sure that it was you. But you opened up and began to see more of the Hana I remembered. I'm so sorry. I was treating you like a complete stranger this whole time. PDG waved a hand. It's no problem. Amnesia, it happens.
No.
You were so important to me when you were little. You were my best friend. You meant so much to me. I was so sad when you left. You never wrote me or anything. I lost your address when you moved and I didn't have your email. I only remembered your first name, so I couldn't even look you up. It's good to see you again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. We laughed and I beamed at him. I couldn't believe it. He was so different now. He was tall and brave and athletic. He was still the same PBG from when we were kids, always thinking of others, inconveniencing himself to make sure they were okay, even down to his crazy obsession with soccer. So, I'm the reason you like video games, eh? I flushed. Well, I might have exaggerated a little bit. Don't even. You can be friends again.
Hana.
We are friends again.
Yeah.
We are. We're friends again. Yeah. Friends again. You have to tell me everything that happened after you left. Everything. I grabbed onto his arm and jumped up and down. Okay, but first, do you want some more food? I'm still kind of hungry. We never made it to the Asagao stall. We walked past it several times and Mai winked to me every time. Instead, we caught up over ramen and takoyaki, talking about his move, my mother's death, and what our lives were like since we last saw each other. Even as the festival ended and PBG walked me back to the dorm, there was so much I still didn't know. I was happy. I was so happy. PBG stopped in front of the dorm, an odd look on his face. Hey, instead of heading in, do you want to come hang out? I have to go record PB&J, but maybe you'd like to sit in?
Yeah.
I'd love to. This was the beginning of something beautiful. And this is actually where we're going to end it. When we return, we will start on Chapter 2. So I hope you all enjoyed this. And I will see y'all on the next episode. Bye!